Stars compote. It's so pretty. Good morning. This is Colleen and welcome back to my channel, Faded Love Vintage. So today is another Sunday run to the flea market. Here in Syracuse, I'm going to the CNY Regional Market on Flea Market Day to find some vintage or antique things that I can buy to resell online or in my booth space. So let's see what there is. Okay, that was a little crazy. There is a lot of people here right now. I got a lot of stuff though, which I'm really happy about. I spent $95 and $5 of that was in broccoli. So I spent $90 on vintage items, but let me show you. Okay, so I kind of have everything smashed into, not smashed, but I have everything kind of stuffed into that green bag and a little in here. So I'm going to transfer everything over into the paper in there, but I'll show you what I have as I do that. So the last thing I picked up was this awesome bowl. It's either Murano or Chalet glass, but it's in really beautiful shape. And then I also picked up this fantastic canister set. It is Moon and Stars, and I have the lids, but the largest lid has a bunch of chipping on it. So, which is unfortunate, but very common. So, very happy about this set. I also picked up this antique plate, and of course, there's the train. Hi. This is St. Augustine ware out of England, and it's this great scene with these two anthropomorphic rabbits. I have no idea what it's worth, but I paid like $2 for it. I also picked up some milk glass. I have a Fenton thumbprint compote. I also picked up a pair, so there's another one, of Fenton thumbprint candlestick holders. I also have a pair of Fenton candlestick holders in hobnail. I got this fabulous little hen-on nest. I want to say it's Westmoreland, but it might not be. But it's got the split tail, so those are always good quality ones. And I also picked up this fabulous coin dot pitcher, which I suspect to be Fenton, maybe Pilgrim. I'll have to do a little bit more research on this one. I also picked up this little bud vase, which has the etched bird on it, which I suspect is Orphors. It is signed on the bottom, but I can never read them. I believe that's an OF, if you can see that right there, which I think they're Swedish, I can't remember, but super heavy, beautiful piece. Love the cut in there. That's a gorgeous little bird. And last but not least, I have a Moon and Stars compote. It's so pretty. The gentleman I purchased this from did have matching candlesticks, but one was super cracked and the other one had been broken and repaired. So I had to leave those behind, unfortunately. But this is a fantastic blue. Okay, so I took a little bit of a closer look at the Moon and Stars canisters because when I picked them up, I was very excited about them. I took a close look at the lids and I took a close look at the tops for chips, where it's really common to see chips. However, I was thinking about something that the vendor said about how he always puts the perfect ones on eBay, and how there was somebody there looking at them before me who walked away. So then I was like, did I look at these close enough? So I picked up the canisters and took another look at them. The middle-sized one has a big old crack in the bottom. Let me see if I could show it to you. See that? It's not completely busted, but I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna keep this one now for resale or if it's just too busted. But I might put the whole set in my booth at a discounted rate because it's worth well more than double than what I paid for it. So it's there. And I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to put like stickers all over it, and so that the buyer is well aware. I might price the pieces individually, like each canister, and put this middle-sized one at a deep discount. So it is what it is, but I should have looked closer. Yes, it's as is when you purchase things at the flea market, no returns. So I do have a couple more stops to make. I have to go to Pandora's Barn because I'm talking to the owner today about being a vendor. And I'm going to look at a couple of booth spaces that are coming up to be available in April. So I can't wait to bring you guys along with me on that journey. Because when I started up on Marketplace on James, you guys were a little bit, I didn't take you along really with me. So it is what it is there. But this is at Pandora's. It's going to be a larger booth space. It's not just going to be a shelving unit. It's going to be like an actual booth. So that's well more opportunity to show you guys what I'm doing. So I have to talk to them today. And I'm also going to a private pick where there's a gentleman who does clean outs, and I'm going to see what he has to offer. So I will show you guys what I can, and I will see you in a minute. All right, this is where I'm going to be. This is Pandora's Barn. This store opens in the summer, and they're gonna have pop-up vendors in here. So I'm gonna be right next to the rolling door. So it's gonna be 10 by 8. Very excited. Hi, okay, so it's a few days later. I didn't realize I kind of left you guys hanging for that private pick. I showed you a little bit of Pandora's Barn, and then I went to a private pick, which was it was advertised as an indoor garage sale. And essentially, a guy was cleaning out a residence, and he basically filled an in-law suite in a garage with stuff from the house. And so a lot of the things that I was expecting to be there wasn't, because I showed up at the same time as 3 other people, and apparently this has been going on for days. So let me show you what I did pick up. Okay, so we are currently on the floor in my dining room, but I picked up this like amber, almost a root beer colored Blanco waffle bottom ashtray. And I also picked up this tin tray. I don't know why I grabbed it. I was just attracted to it and I nabbed it. I also picked up, I can't help myself when it comes to these glass top canning jars. I love these things. And I picked up 2 girly candles, which will go in my collection that I'm building from my grandmother's collection. I also picked up these 2 little guys. I'll show you one a little closer. Unfortunately, yes, I did grab 2, but I didn't realize at the time that they both had damage. So this one's missing a flower, and this one's missing all the chicks. And I think that might be a flower missing too. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. And I also got really excited. I picked up this McCoy planter, but at the time I didn't realize there was a repair. So this I might also be keeping for myself. Oh, sorry, I just hit a toy. It's a toy train. It's so loud. Okay, anyways, all right, let's turn you off, my friend. There's the button. Okay. Oh, life with boys. I also found these little souvenir shakers. Let me flip them the right way. They do say Florida on them, and they're these little dolphins on balls. Oh, super cute. And I did pick up this Ransburg pottery cookie jar that is missing the lid and has a little bit of damage on the front, which honestly is not unusual for those jars. Even with that damage, it's still like a really cool, like kind of shabby chic, like farmhouse kind of piece. So I still grabbed it. And it doesn't have any chips or cracks on it. I double checked it while I was there and after I left. Okay, so I paid 20 for the pile. Not bad. It probably would have been better if there wasn't so much damage on things. But it is what it is. And I'm really happy with the things that I did get, even if some of them are going to end up in my collection that I wasn't planning on. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you for coming along in my adventures. If you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.